Health officials and the population appear to be turning the tide in the punishing fifth wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sharon Belmar-George says St. Lucia's pandemic figures continue to fall.
This past week, we continue to register low numbers of cases. The 7-day average approximation continues to indicate a steep downward trend in the epidemiological curve. We note reductions in most of the public health indicators.
The CMO says health officials now look to integrate aspects of the COVID-19 response into the general functions of the healthcare system.
This will facilitate the strengthening of the other public health and primary care programs which have been reduced due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Moreover, the public health official notes that changes are on the horizon for a number of facets of public health response and overall management of the pandemic.
The isolation, quarantine, and testing protocols have already been communicated. The changes to contact tracing, home monitoring, vaccination sites, and respiratory clinic location changes will be shared this week. Most of the other services have been restored to normal operations. We appeal to all organizations, both public and private sector, to ensure the strengthening of all of the public health protocols.
The AstraZeneca vaccine, which was temporarily unavailable in St. Lucia, is now back on the menu of life-saving options. But Minister for Health, Moses Jean-Baptiste, says vaccine hesitancy remains an impediment.
The vaccines have an expiry date, and we would not go beyond that expiry date. It's unfortunate that there are cases where there are times where we would have to dispose of vaccines that have passed the expiry date. But just this morning, I just came from a ceremony, and the United Kingdom government donated 10,000 doses of AstraZeneca vaccine. So we now have AstraZeneca vaccine, and it is for us to encourage as many people as possible to get vaccinated.
Jean-Baptiste says the resolve of the public will be tested in the coming days, as civilians are called upon to take personal responsibility for their health, as St. Lucia looks to further revise the health protocols. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.